Hello everyone and welcome to the video. This is brand new HACKWARS 5. It has an apt name. Now I'm going to run you through this whole thing. Just this night, it was like the end of the evening, close calls, last calls really. It was just one server left in TDM and we all played it. And game before this one we played with this gentleman that you're seeing right now. And of course in that game he was pretty low-key. He wasn't an obvious hacker. And then this guy that was spectating, Mr. Total Recall, he really annoyed him by accusing him of cheating. And then he said at the beginning of the chat of this new game is, "You want cheats? I'll show you cheats." And this is where the video starts. Mr. Tobfrey is the guy that is cheating, and in the previous game nobody really knew it except this dude, Mr. Total Recall. He was spectating the whole game, and he knew that this guy was not legit, but his score in the previous game was much more believable. Now this is another dude that is, I think, even more worth watching. He's in the other team. He's level 20. Mr. Tobfrey is level 60. Now this guy nailed us all last match. He had like, I think, 38 kills. And Mr. Total Recall, who was spectating the whole match, he never said a word about this guy. So I just assumed that this guy is legit. But then I started thinking, I mean, this dude is level 20, he keeps bragging about how good he is. And, 38 kills while being level 20, that is impressive. And while Mr. Tobfrey was, as you can see here, he didn't want to respawn again into the game, I'm not sure why. So I had some time to kill, so I just spectated this other guy. Because I wanted to see this, huge skill that this level 20 all of a sudden has. I never met this dude, I don't know who he is. I mostly know all the big players in Battlefield 5. But yeah, this guy was an unknown to me. So, this is the way everything worked. Now, at this point I have no reason to suspect Mr. Dismissible here, because he's just playing like a normal player. Nothing about him seemed strange or odd. But the thing that made me stick with him, the reason that I watched him, was his score the previous game. I mean, his score previous game and his score now just doesn't add up. He had like around 40 kills and I think 5 or 6 deaths. That is very impressive for such a small level player. And in here he just has a horrible score. And this might be because this time he has 2 spectators. I mean, he didn't know that we were spectating him. He just assumed, because Mr. Tobfrey was here, he assumed that we were all watching him. He never expected that I would be watching Mr. Dismissible, right, him. He just thought that we were all going to see or watch Mr. Tobfrey, our main hacker from the blue team. But I was curious, so I checked this guy from the red team, because like I said, it's just unlikely, that's all. So Mr. Tobfrey was out anyway. We don't know why he was still in the lobby. He just didn't spawn into the game. I don't know why, but I had some time to kill, so I watched this dude. Now, it's very impressive how he hides his cheat. Yeah, you saw that just now. He let his teammate go up because he knew there was an AP mine in there and he didn't want to get killed by it. Now he's reviving his friend. This is the first thing that I noticed that was kind of strange. He could have walked up the stairs and killed the guy, but he knew the guy put an AP mine, so he just stayed down and let his friend take the fall. So this is where it got interesting for me, because there's no way he could have known this dude is just going to drop the AP mine. Everything was happening way too fast. And this is what I want you to see. This is a perfect example of a very, very good hidden or closeted cheater. A dude that is so good at hiding that you would probably never know unless you're inexperienced in these matters. Now, I have seen a lot of hackers, and they all have the same pattern of behavior. Watch this. Okay, so like I said, this could be legit. He did saw the rocket coming from that window, but in the meantime, the guy that was on the window, he could have moved. He could have gone somewhere else, but he knew that this dude stayed there. And now he's staring at something that apparently is nothing. Again, in here, he stares at nothing. For all we know, there could be players behind that or something. This is again something. You saw that? He just killed a guy and he switched immediately to some other location, and he got shot from that location. So in this point, I was quite suspicious because, yeah, I mean, this guy is behaving oddly. I can't accuse anyone for anything yet, but yeah, his the way he just moves is just odd. Okay, I mean, as a level 20, he doesn't have a lot of game. It's pretty evident he's just running around. And watch this. This is where I knew something was just off. Okay, he aimed in there, and two guys just happened to appear. Come on, that is just way too suspicious. And yeah, my suspicions were confirmed. Now this is one of the reasons nobody noticed that he was cheating. His score is very believable, okay? His score is so believable, I would never see it coming. I mean, look at his kill death. It's nothing. He has nothing. He aims with a pistol and a sniper. Watch this. There you go. And he started shooting there way before he saw anything. This was another thing. And now you're gonna watch in the chat how he defends himself, if we can call it like that. It was very, very interesting because this guy was his previous game, much like Mr. Toby. He was doing his best to hide it, and the problem was the whole thing. The biggest problem is this guy managed to hide it. He was, I mean, there was a spectator or two the last match, and this guy went through the entire match. He was, I think, somewhere around number 1 on the scoreboard, and nobody suspected anything. Nobody knew, or nobody said that he was, you know, cheating, or he was, you know, wall hacking. Because from what I can tell, he's not using any aimbots. He's just normally aiming by hand. But he does have a wall hack that is quite obvious. And the thing that really proved the whole my whole thought that he was cheating is this. Now Mr. Toby here comes back and he kills everyone, including our friend. This is why the video is called HACKWARS, because two hackers are in different teams, and right now we're going to see them going at it. Now you're going to see Mr. Toby killing just everyone, including this other guy. And bear in mind, nobody knows that Mr. Dis is cheating. Nobody. In the 2 matches that I've been with him, nobody suspected a thing. Now again here, he dies, and I don't blame anyone. Look at this. Toby killed him, the first cheater. Okay? Nobody notices that this is cheating. Till all this, nobody saw anything. Now we're going to watch Mr. Tobfrey here, because he was killing someone in here, but to be quite honest, Mr. Toby is not even interesting here. We know what he is, okay? He's a normal cheater, normal hacker. He was hidden before, and now he went blatant. Now watch this. This is probably the most important thing in the video. There you go. You saw that? Okay. He just went in there and he wall hacked. And he almost actually killed the guy, but because of his poor aiming skills, he didn't manage to kill it. Now he aimed through a tree here, and Mr. Toby killed him again. He nailed his ass. Now, I know I shouldn't even feel this way, but it's kind of satisfying to see a hacker kill another hacker. There's also one moment in here that he also goes blatant. Now watch this. When he gets into the house, he's just, right now he's just firing shots. Apparently someone's in the house, but I don't know, he doesn't aim very well. Mr. Toby kills him again. Mr. Toby can kill through anything. It doesn't matter. He can kill through the map, through houses, through trees. He just, you know, he rocks everything, everyone. So in here, there's also a very exciting moment. Watch this when he gets to the window. Watch this. Bam! Nothing whatsoever. And he even notices that I told him that I'm going to video him, and he just said, can't wait. So, you guys all know what this is about. This guy is just a very good closeted or hidden cheater. That's all he is. And I think this is the point where we are bringing our little video to the end. Mr. Dis here is shooting at a house. I'm not sure. Maybe there was someone in there. I don't know. But since we established what he is, you're going to see Mr. Toby killing him for one last time. Now, the way he kills him is more interesting than ever. Now, right now, this is... I don't know what he's doing here. What I do know is Toby is coming for him with nothing more than a shovel. You're going to see a hacker kill another hacker with nothing but a shovel. Now, I don't know how Toby pulled this off, but watch this. Oh boy, there you go. He killed a hacker with a shovel. That is kind of funny, you have to admit it. Anyway, this is all I have for you for today. Now, like I said, this happened very late at night, so if I missed anything, don't kill me here. This is basically where the video ends. We are going to watch Toby here kill someone else with a shovel through a wall, if that's interesting or whatever. You guys know what to do. Report both of these guys to EA. Just go to your origin, copy and paste their usernames, report them both. You have this video as a video reference or video evidence. And I'm going to see you in the next one, boys. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Click that subscribe button, boys, and see you in the next video.